Third quarter set to go. Third quarter brought to you by the Fellowship of Christian Athletes Lacrosse. And Hill Blaze makes quick work of it. Fast break opportunity, peels it off to the right side alley, and now double teamed. But great hustle by Trey McGee and a nifty catch. Second half race, no dice.
Oh, we'll
not
count it.
happening. There's one race. If you're not first, you're last. And I was clearly last today.
Shake and bake.
McGee, little opening. Early third quarter chance for McGee. And now it's Austin Frederick behind the cage. Freddie against the short stick. Quick zip there. Vallis, hitch move. Sharp angle, back of the cage. A.J. Barreto gathers it. A.J. Barreto fully chapsticked up, by the way.
Sponsorship, of course.
St. Paul's gets the clear. 4-3 your score. St. Paul's in their road. Blues, McDonogh home. Whites, Booker Corrigan, and the Ty Zanders bringing in the call. And now we get a flag on the field. Shot by St. Paul's Henry Reel, saved by Doyle. Doyle, again, one of those guys who played in that tremendous Under Armour underclass event, but it's the tryout, Ty, that really gives you that recruiting opportunity.
Always a huge opportunity to have that tryout if you're uncommitted or committed, up to the level of your game from all 10 regions.
It is the best way to measure yourself against the best players in your area. St. Paul's man advantage. Full minute foul now. Mikey Wynn near side. Diagonal pass connects. They go back to that left side. Shot saved by Doyle, but credit Danny Sweeney with a timely check on the shot opportunity. Still 28 seconds on the man down. Here's Cal Livingston. The often underappreciated Cal Livingston. He's just a solid, fundamental defender.
I appreciate him.
That's good to hear.
Okay.
And now Robert Clark as McDonogh runs out the last 5 seconds of the foul. Score remains 4-3, but here's Trey McGee coming around lefty. Great trail check by Michael Mayer. And they get up to Casey Powell in the middle of the field. Shot wide, backed up by Liam Anderson. Inside feed, Mikey went. Another shot wide. Oh, and McDonogh gets that call. Alex Hurdle with the hustle. Third quarter brought to you by Fellowship of Christian Athletes Lacrosse. Go to fcalax.com to learn how you can participate. The Fellowship of Christian Athletes Lacrosse Ministry is for any athlete, coach, or fan of the game who wants to spread the goodwill of lacrosse and the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and grow in his or her own faith. Go to fcalax.com to learn more.
And there we saw St. Paul's vicious ride force the turnover there, and now McDonogh runs the other way and hopes to push some transition.
Diagonal pass down the wing, shot, goal from his belly. Great play by Connor Young. The left-hander off the diagonal pass up top. Connor Young, great finish there, Ty.
And it was a great feat as well.
D'Amelio pulls it out, but unable to get the scoop, and now Hill Blaze comes up with it, and flag flies as Blaze took a whack in the back. McDonogh gets the clear. A bit of a free possession here for the Eagles. Vallis. Shot doesn't make it to the cage. It's still inside feed. Trey McGee shot stopped by Barreto. Loose ball. Connor Young comes up with it, and we're still live action. Nice pick up by Freddie, and now we get another flag. And McDonough's going to have a two-man advantage here with 7:44 to go, third quarter. The Fellowship of Christian Athletes Lacrosse Ministry is for any athlete, coach, friend, or fan of the game of the lacrosse community who loves lacrosse and has an openness or desire to grow in his or her faith. FCA Lacrosse is committed to developing three-dimensional athletes and coaches who want to fulfill their potential physically, mentally, and spiritually. For more information or to get involved, go to FCALax.com or call 443-212-8131. FCA Lacrosse, impacting the lacrosse community for Christ. .744 remaining, third quarter. 4-4 your score. Two fouls against St. Paul's there. Coach Rick Bricado getting the full explanation from Antoine Dotson over there. And now McDonogh rolls off the crease. Clark over to Frederick. Left shot, goal! And once again, the Eagles get it from Bobby Austin. Finishes with the left hand. Nice feed by Clarkey. Eagles take the lead 5-4. 7:20 remaining, third quarter. Brought to you by FCA Lacrosse. Both penalties wiped out by the goal. We are even up. And it's going to be McDonogh ball off the procedural violation.
Definitely seems like the Eagles have the momentum here. Although just as I say that, ref makes something happen, and St. Paul's has the ball.
Moving pick call. I think that was Keenan Cahill. Luzon gets it up to Sheehan. Sheehan drives left-handed, takes it behind, guarded by Fiorino. And a timely check by Joey Fiorino, but able to come up with it. Jack Pollard wheels back, gets it to Luzon. Greg Luzon dips under. Great save by Nick Doyle there. And now we get an out and in call, and it's going to be St. Paul's ball. Second chance possession here, Ty.
And also have to watch that quick restart.
Sheehan shot, goal.
Really good job of putting it right over Doyle's shoulder. Left shoulder tied up 5-5 midway through the third quarter.
Hillblaze and Mike D'Amelio have to be getting sick of one another by this point. Procedural violation against D'Amelio. And here's Andrew White, my man Whitey. I coached him years ago, middle school football. You can't help but love the kid. It's tremendous. All he does is whatever you ask him to do. McGee comes around, turns the corner.
That's the complete opposite of me as a student. I would do everything you told me not to do.
Oh. And Robert Clark pushes it up top. It's going to end up with Austin Frederick. Frederick diagonal pass. Again, the conditions playing a little bit of a role here today, but Cuda.com undercover.
It looked like Clark almost wound up his shoot before he caught the ball. Something you see actually a decent amount.
Under move by Freddie. Right-hand shot. Save Barreto. Oh, and illegal touch. And we have a man down. And and the injured player for the Screaming Eagles on that one was Robert Clark. He appears to be leaving under his own power. Took a hard slash. I want to remind you the Fellowship of Christian Athletes Lacrosse Ministry is for any athlete, coach, fan, or friend of the lacrosse community who loves lacrosse and has an openness or desire to grow in his or her faith. FCA Lacrosse is committed to developing three-dimensional athletes and coaches who want to fulfill their potential physically, mentally, and spiritually. For more information, go to FCALax.com, or to get involved, call 443-212-8131. St. Paul's possession ends with Nick Doyle scooping it off the back of the net. Errant pass. We got live action just outside the top of the box. Ball checked away, stick checked away, and now the McDonogh player knocked to the turf, and it's still live ball. We're going to have a push against St. Paul's. 4:12 remaining third quarter tie. Your impression so far?
We can definitely see some physicality taking place as these teams vie for what should be a top 4 playoff seed. Playoffs really closer than one may assume. Does not feel like May is hours away, but.
And we really do have that scenario where Boys Latin appears to be the number one, and then you have Gilman, St. Pauls, McDonogh, Calvert Hall, all vying for that next number 2 spot, which gets a bye to the semifinals.
Always important to have that bye and be placed right there, Johnny U. But Lakers definitely a team to beat.
Lakers look poised to make a run at that PNC MIAA Lacrosse Championship. PNC running that great Photo of the Week contest. Get those photos onto cbsbaltimore.com. Penalty expires. Black down the wing. Austin Frederick shot saved Barreto. And I tell you what, a picture of that might get you the Photo of the Week. There are 9 weekly winners in that CBS Baltimore PNC Photo of the Week contest. And they will pick one of the 9 weekly champions to get a free private suite down at Camden Yards for a game, and somebody will get to throw out the first pitch. Go to cbsbaltimore.com to learn more. And Cal Livingston again just doing work down on the defensive end for the Eagles. Excuse me. A 5-5 game. Once again, Cuda game of the week. Amazing action. Frederick comes around, shot, goal, right-handed. Austin Frederick. It's got to be Freddie, right? Is that his 4th? Or Austin Frederick with his 4th goal of the day. Ty, he's well on his way to being that Under Armour underclass elite star of the game.
I think Frederick had a really slow start to the season. Contribute that to some concussion issues, but we know what he's capable of, and he's had a very strong middle of the year.
And I attribute a lot of the concussions that you see in the sport of men's lacrosse to the quality of helmet that the kids are wearing. You've got to make sure you are in a great helmet. Just because it looks cool doesn't mean it's going to prevent you from getting a concussion. I've had coaches tell me that they're going to switch their helmet brand next year based on the fact that they're losing too many man games, 2 concussions. Athletes are getting too big too fast.
I know Cascade just came out with a new helmet. You can check that on aislegear.com.
Shot just wide. 1:39 left. McDonogh now leads 6-5. McDonogh in their home whites.
1.5 minutes left in the third quarter. McDonogh still up 6-5. Trying to make something happen late.
Trey McGee matched up with Alex McGovern. Little hitch move.
And I'm sure McGee likes his matchup. Don't want to put a shorty on him.
Connor Young behind the cage. Skip pass up top to Barrett Sutley. And now we get a timer on at the 56-second mark. Third quarter winding down here on CUDA.com. McGee, low to high rocket. And I tell you, Trey McGee may not be the biggest kid on the field, but he can bring it. Great strip by Travis Wood. McDonogh scrambling there at the end of the 30-second timer on scenario. And we still have a full 22 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Here's Mikey Wynn, fakes the flip to McGovern, now doubled, pushes it down, and we get a push. And it's St. Paul's ball, 10.5 remaining here, third quarter. Shot, goal, what an individual effort. Credit Henry Reel with the goal. And Reel ties it up 6-6.
The real deal. They love Henry Reel over at St. Paul's. Been saying huge things about the junior. Tons of upside. Came into the scene rather late, but having a strong year for the Cruzies.
And Ty, I heard you say that Cascade's coming out with a new helmet. I hope it is far more protective than the one that they're putting. They come out with one every year, it seems. Still have coaches telling me that they want to make the change. Even though they're cool, you got to be able to play in games. And that goes for college coaches as well. Connor Doyle missed the Notre Dame-Syracuse game because of a concussion, and now they're going to find a way to make it more safe for these athletes. The thing I'm most scared of with coaching youngsters is concussions.